It's all new with less carbs and more negativity.
Get it out. Get it out of me.
Get ready for Nobody Likes Onions.
Hi, everybody. Welcome to a very, very, very special, what's today? Monday night show. Ooh, spooky. Welcome to a Monday night show, everybody. I shaved my nipple hair for this. So let's get it popping. I already had a lot of people to talk shit about tonight, but I received the most interesting email hours before tonight's show. We've got a thing. It's called the Overdose. Head on over. Use promo code THANKS. Save 10%. I've got over 15 hours of stuff coming out in the Overdose this week. We do so much bonus stuff you're not aware of. We're doing bonus stuff over at RokFin. That's starting back up again this week exclusively. Also for our members here just on the YouTube channel. Thanks so much. Going to be an amazing show tonight, says somebody. What should I send Patrick for Christmas? I'm going to update my wish list over at nobodylikesonions.com/wish. So that'll be great. We've got Sword in the Scale here. That's great. Is Jill Carlson here? I was hoping we could have a chat about the breakdown you're currently going through. Jesus Christ. I don't often get the urge to unfollow somebody. No, I never unfollow anybody, but it's brutal to do that. I never do the unfollow, show me less of this, any of that stuff. I don't want the algorithm knowing what I'm into. That goes for porn sites, too. I'll do random searches for shit that's so far out of the ordinary, cripple pilots. I go nuts. And then I'll leave it on. I'll walk away, after I come, just so it thinks that that I like that stuff. No, Jill Carlson's a new friend, but, it's getting to a point now where it's like, I can't take too much yelling about how great you're doing when it's clearly. I'd like to help everybody get through it by showing them themselves in a mirror. And you might be like, Patrick, when are you going to get a mirror? And it's like, back off, Dad. Continuing the tradition of just getting fucking hammered. I'm really enjoying getting back into alcohol again after months and months of not drinking. And I feel like vodka doesn't count. Vodka's clean. But we're going to be talking about a lot of people tonight. Again. And I don't know, what's wrong with me. But I can't stop. I can't stop. We've got to talk about Ty Rivera's new video tonight. We've got to talk about Angie Krum's Instagram again. I wish we didn't have to. We've got to talk about the roast of Jizzy Jazzy J. We've got to talk about. Do you want to just see the email that I got? It's fucking nuts. And I tell people, email me at Agent O. I won't divulge your name. Obviously, I think this is from a fake name. And it's very cryptic. And I want to just go ahead and say, I'm not an expert. This is not my opinion. This is a real email I received hours before tonight's show. So I'm gonna chime in here and pause as we read this. I don't know. A lot of this is brand new news to me. And I'm gonna make it clear I love getting these. Like, keep them coming. Agent O at nobodylikesonions.com. Keep them coming, daddy like. Holy shit. Okay. Can we talk about and call out these other whack-ass comedians in Las Vegas that are taking up space and need to be ran out of town? First of all, we're not running people out of town. We joke about running Ty out of town, but honestly, he's done it 5 times before here, and he'll do it 5 times after Austin. So get over it. Edwin San Juan is old and lazy and doesn't deserve a residency, in my opinion. This is this email I got. I don't know Edwin San Juan. I first seen the guy in the mid-90s when his jokes were funny and fresh. I seen him again in 2003 doing the exact same set. In 2020, I get to Vegas and I see that he has a residency and he's still doing the same set from 28 years ago. It's obvious that he's not interested in changing things up or having a low, by having low to mid at best openers who set the bar low for him to follow. Just saying, you never seen or hear of an Alex Ansel or Adam Dominguez opening for him because they're too strong. He needs to go. Now, I'm not going to sit here and let you call Alex Ansel a strong comic, okay? I just ate. So wow, I don't know. I'm kidding. Alex is in the chat, of course. We love Alex Ansel. Go follow him at, I don't know, probably outside. You can probably catch him. Next bullet in the chat. This is crazy. This is a real email. I'll put up with a lot, but I'm not sitting around while anyone calls Alex Ansel funny. I've had about enough lies on this program for the day. Can we honestly talk about? I love that this person's emailing me like, can we honestly talk about? It's like, yeah, yes, that's all we do around these parts. Lev says, did this show actually start on time? I find that offensive. We start, within 40 minutes. We have a better departure on time ranking than most Delta branches. Alex doesn't appreciate it. Alex, I milk myself to you playing Pokemon Snap. Oh, God. Is he into another game now? Does it count the hours of your life you've wasted too? I loved when you were into that island game where you had to raise your own fruits and grow your own concubines. What was it called? Fantasy Island Nintendo Switch? Anyway, the one where you all had your own island and you grow stuff. And then it would tell you how many thousands of hours you've been playing. I imagine when they were developing that game, they were like, don't put how many thousands of hours they've been playing. It's going to make them realize what a loser they are. And they're going to snap out of it. Animal Crossing. Yeah, that's the one. Little did they know that people would think of it as a score. And they'd be like, I got to rack up. Like a pilot, It's the second pilot joke of the night. Jesus Christ. Get your type rating already. Am I right? That joke's for 2 listeners. Can we honestly talk about... Fuck, I'm sorry for what's about to occur. Because I don't like to assault the trans community. Or do I? We've never really done it. I think it's about time we beat the fuck out of a trans. You think anybody would ever say that seriously? 770 hours, says Alex Ansel. He still plays it. I bet your garden is as overgrown as your bottom teeth. I don't even know what that means, but it's funny. Sometimes as a comic, you just say things, you know, for the funny visual. 770 hours. So congrats, man. Did they mail you a YouTube plaque or something? Can we honestly talk about David Lee, a.k.a. Kitty Pineapple? The dude started out as a male comic. Wasn't good. I've never met this person. I saw them at an open mic once and steered clear. Casper, on the other hand, likes to dress up as Kitty Pineapple for Halloween. Never gonna slip, never gonna fall, giving all of it, giving it my all. Which I find to be trans cultural appropriation. It's when you ride a train in a dress. David Lee, a.k.a. Kitty Pineapple. This dude started out as a male comic, wasn't good, so he became a self-righteous bodybuilder, calling any and everybody that didn't lift or share in his extreme ideologies a beta soy boy. Then during the pandemic, in a desperate attempt to stay relevant, created this character of Kitty. Even he didn't think that this character would blow up this big and so quick. So now he writes posts on how he's conflicted on the inner, but wants people to think that he's happy and content on the outside. So everyone is so PC and afraid to call out any trans on their bullshit. They let this guy slide. And in all honesty and reality, it's the same thing as men who compete in sports and fail, but switch genders and all of a sudden they're on the damn Wheaties box. Whoa. Maybe this is Tommy Fenton. So maybe we do need to look into Kitty Pineapple. Is this true? Is this a new trans that isn't really a trans? And does she make posts about being conflicted on the inside, but wanting people to think she's happy? He's happy. Is it? What does he go? What does she go by? Wow. Yikes. So yikes. If this is real, we go on. This is a long. I can't. I don't know who. I honestly have no idea who sent this. I imagine the name is fake. Even if it wasn't, they didn't tell me I could say the name, so I won't say the name. Can we also call out? I like how this person is with me. They're on my team now. And by the way, if you're watching this show, help the algorithm out. Give it a like. It means a lot. Whether you're watching live or later, it helps the YouTube algorithm understand that you enjoy the vid. So, there's more than double of you watching. It really doesn't take a lot. You're watching it anyway. Hit the like button. Mobile, it's easy. What is your thumb busy? Can we also call out and talk about Wrath of Butch says, it's so cute watching a 55-year-old try and stay up to date on all the young people stuff. Thank you, man. Thank you. This has been a whirlwind for me. I started podcasting when hashtags didn't exist and people still needed to know how to program RSSs by hand. When I was a kid, you used to have to go get your podcasts and walk them back to your house 90 miles in the snow. But today, they just come to you with a push notification and a dream. Get fucked. You're here all the time, so you're pretty into me. And I likes it. I appreciate that about you. Can we also call out and talk about how these trash comics have been putting up trash content online because a few months ago, they seen an episode of Unbothered that encouraged more online content from comics. Yeah, but it's all like Casper, you know. At least Casper realized how dumb it is and quit. You know, a lot of them don't ever quit. Poor Big Irish Drake. Go have a look at his YouTube. You know what I mean? Every fucking video. 8 to 20 views. It's sad. Years just chugging away. Poor man. You know, I try to bring him a little clout over here, but, you know, it doesn't do him any good. You know, he's got a black guy on the channel, so I imagine people get turned off immediately. Imagine being a new listener to this, like tuning into this, like stumbling upon it and hearing that and being like, holy shit, this guy. I knew he'd smoke him out. We got you, Jay. I knew if I talked like subtle shit about him that he'd fucking worm his way out of the. Can we also talk about? I remember when the live shows were in the podcast feed the next day, not weeks behind. Hey, it's catching up. It's catching up. It got overwhelming with the PM and the AMs, but I got a little bit of a flow now. So it's catching up. And if you're on the overdose, man, your feed is overfloweth, if you know what I mean. So you're welcome. Get out of my dick. I'm like Candyman. Mention me and I appear because of the diabetes. Oh, Skakel's here. Did Casper actually quit? And you know, Danny Noonan, you're a chronic complainer, okay? I don't know what happened, but we have a lot of mailmen who listen to this show, and I find it both disturbing and confusing. I think you're all nuts. There's a reason you guys end up shooting up places. Male people are fucking gross. Can I read the rest of this shit talking email now, you nuts? I've seen more comedians put out sets with no damn comedy, no audience laughter. A guy named Wayne filmed his set at Lax Las Vegas. At Las Vegas Live Edwin San Juan show. And literally heard the AC unit. It was louder than the audience reacting to his material. Again, proof that the talent like Edwin likes and goes after, so he doesn't have to work hard. This open micer, Summer Sinclair, has been making a bad name and fool of herself by thinking she is better and more talented than what she is. Like another Gretchen Bozzart, but less funny and more sad and creepy. My last thing is you. Uh-oh. Instead of seeing people like Trix in his sad one-note comedy, this is not me, Trix. Trix is only funny when he gets laughs imitating his parents' accent. You need to be on the scene more, and I'm not talking about open mics. Why haven't you headlined at Wise Guys is beyond me. But they rather book guys like Jordan Perry, who... and Lindsay Glazer, who, not sure if you will research and call these people out, but it feels like good to get this off my chest when I see bullshit. Keep doing what you're doing, God's work. Whew. Wow. Okay. So we did a whole thing on Lindsay Glazer. Catch up. That's been done. And I don't know if Lindsay Glazer's worthy of being a headliner or not. I've never seen her act. I don't know enough about her. It seems like she works a lot. I don't know. Jordan Perry. Jordan Perry put out a special called 30. He turned 30. It was his first time headlining, so he recorded a special. It's recorded on several different camera audio clips, and I made it through almost a minute of it without shutting it off. Sorry, like a special. Stop. Knock it off, everyone. Knock it the fuck off. What happened to everyone where they think they deserve a special? Get fucked. It's so cringe and embarrassing, really. And this isn't about Jordan Perry. I could give two shits how much of a good comic he is. And Kitty Pineapple, I don't know. I'll tell you this. I don't know Summer Sinclair. I don't know Edwin San Juan. Anyone who does the Paprika show, anyone who goes over there to the Paprika show and sits in David Hewlett's sad kitchen while he stumbles and bumbles through a program is already an out of it to me. You're not good. You're not good. You should pull up his podcast online, have a look at it, and go, I'm all set. Call me when you figure it out. Every episode, we got to restart recording. The camera's crapped out. You know, you switching around. You're never even recording the good audio through the mics that you've cobbled together on your grandma's kitchen table. What's going on, everyone? You know, you'd think I'd run out of things to scream about. But if no one else is going to put their fucking eyeballs in, you know, we may have to be here a while. So grab a drink. I'm getting a headache from screaming already. And I haven't even begun talking about the women of the evening. I also have a problem with this RokFin. You know, we may bail on you, RokFin. If you can't get it together, it feels like, I'm going to tell you this, it feels, RokFin, like you don't give a fuck about your content creators other than your wrestling people. And I don't know what the fuck's going on over there. RokFin, they hit me up. They want me to bring in content creators. They want me to recruit comedy people or recommend comedy people. They're going to share money with me. It doesn't feel like you guys care about any content other than collegiate wrestling, which is fucking nuts. Let me tell you the platforms of content, the categories of content this platform has. It's like videos, pay-per-view videos, audio podcasts, wrestling rosters, wrestling results. It's like, what? So they get a lot of like sweaty, weird dudes who are into wrestling. And then you go to this is what happens when you go to RokFin.com not logged in. It tells you who's holding Ray, their crypto token they pay content creators in. Now you can sell it immediately. It's worth over $1. They show you all the Ray holders. And then they have all the collegiate wrestling logos. And then it immediately gets into a sales pitch. Do you want to make content or watch content? So if you want to watch content, you have to go here and click down through like how creators get paid and stuff. And click watch content. Like imagine if you had to do that on YouTube. Then you go in here again. And it's like, here's who's live. And then here's rankings, stacks, MMA, football, a lot of college sports, Brazilian jiu-jitsu. And then, like, you know, freaks who are banned off YouTube for their opinions. Crypto nuts, crunchy hippie, geek girls. And then across the top here, they have categories. Free thinking media, comedy, open mind, wrestling, MMA, Brazilian jiu-jitsu, crypto, football. And then that's it. That's it. That's all the categories they show. But what's nuts is there's no listing of categories or anything, just here at the top. So you think, Okay, the only categories they have are free thinking media, comedy, open mind, which what's the difference between that and free thinking media? Wrestling, MMA, Brazilian Jiu Jitsu, crypto, and football. Okay. They have 8 categories. But then you go into comedy and you come to like Owen Benjamin. No, not a good example. Kayvon, maybe.
Please help me, viewers. Put in the comments what this idiot...
Nope. Hold on. Sorry. This is going to take a minute. Chrissy Mayer. Nope. Fucking hell. It's going to be hard. I'll have to find one organically. So it takes a second and you'll get what I'm saying. Tinfoil hat, Sam Tripoli. Nope. This is how it works. You literally have to stumble upon it. So this is actually working great because you'll see how retarded this is.
Welcome to the
I gotta find somebody new that I don't know. Jimmy Dore.
We've got a great guest with us right now. I'm very excited.
Oh. I know you're all going, what the fuck are you doing? Watch. Watch how dumb this is. Conspiracy Social Club. No. Is this all the comedians? Like, so it's a lot of repetitive shit. Let me go channels. And go like Brendan Walsh. This is so retarded. Anyway, you can't control what categories you post under. They call them fins. So what I'm trying to show you is you'll click on a comedy video, scroll down, you'll see a new category that video is part of called like political comedy or something like that. And you click on that. And then there's all these channels that are part of a political comedy thing. And it's like, there's no way to find those people organically from the front page. There's no way to even find out that category exists on RokFin unless you stumble upon it, a video that's been put in that category. There's no category listing, and they have tons of hidden categories that you can't find. Not even if you search. Maybe if I search political comedy up here. No. Political comedy. What about Ted Alexandra?
Hello, everyone, and welcome to yet another.
Nope. Fucking hell. So there's literally just the search sucks. There's no way to do it. So these are the relevant fins, which means categories. And there's like all these hidden
Australian
ones.
industries are doing it tough, especially small businesses.
So it's just weird. And it feels like they don't give a fuck about anything other than wrestling. And again, you know, what's going on with wrestling and dudes? Yeah, so they put me in comedy, and I was like, could I get in political comedy for when I do politics stuff? And then they just don't answer my emails. It's like they don't give a fuck. And it's not like I'm not bringing in money to the platform. It's not like I'm not content creating on the platform. But if they don't give a fuck, and I think Sam Tripoli's like their big. Sam Tripoli and Jimmy Dore are like crushing it on there, so they don't seem to give a fuck about helping other content creators. But how are you ever going to grow if all you care about is collegiate wrestling? What's the appeal of this? You know, people are paying big money for this. Inter-event. You got a pay-per-view to watch this. And these dudes just talk about it. So this is a ranking. These aren't even like videos to watch. It's like just reading rankings. Like, cool. And then like dudes comment about it. I don't think Justin's going to be good this year, you know? Like, cool. Talking about the Ohio State like, what is this?
Doug Schwab after a big win over Ohio State.
Fuck.
Talk about the duel overall and how you felt about it.
A lot of tough matches.
Shit. I just spilled my whiskey all over myself. My whole leg. I reek of whiskey, my carpet. That sucks, dog. That sucks for me right now. Apologies for that. Oh, God, we've got to pour a whole new one now. Jesus, Christmas. Happy Christmas, everybody. I hope you and your family are healthy and happy and having a good time. And remember, a lot of times we watch people on here and make fun of them. It's all in good spirits. We don't wish anybody bad health or except for those that we do. And we don't talk about it. We don't rub it in. I don't get the wrestling. And look, you want to be into wrestling, fuck you. Be into wrestling. That's fine. But don't pretend like you want to have comedians and comedy content on your thing and then gear all towards wrestling. And again, that landing page, if you're not logged in and you go to RokFin.com, ROKFIN.com, and it's just like watch content or make content. It's like, who are you? Who's your customer? Stop pitching me your crypto coin on the front page. It looks scammy. George says, who has carpet? Look, not all of us live in homes that were built 130 years ago by a witch in New England. Okay? It's called a studio. You have to have carpet in a studio. Again, I'll handle all the stuff, guy. Why don't you sit back and relax? Matter of fact, fold your keyboard up into whatever fucking hellhole it came from. Stay away from wrestling. That's what I say. What is this dude talking about? Tough win after the blah, blah, blah. Lineup bumps at the collegiate duels? Like what? Men are into this.
Coach Kevin Dresser after a big win over Cornell.
Coach Kevin Dresser, as if we,
thoughts on day one.
I gotta get drunk now.
Well, we did a great job, I thought, against Oregon State, and I've been coaching a while now, and that dual meet there against Cornell might rank right up there as one of the overall team efforts from 9 guys. Our heavyweight Sam Schuyler strained a bicep in the first.
Like, should old men, at the end of their days, at the end of their ropes, at the end of their times, should old men be worrying about and offering advice on how young boys bend? I submit that they should not. My leg's going to be all sticky from this whiskey. So get it together, RokFin. If you want respect of your creators, especially your comedians, you want to bring some content creators over here. Make it easier for people to find your fucking content. Do you not have an ambassador for this stuff? I thought Sam Tripoli was supposed to be on all this shit. Also, I don't know what this website's built in. It's like a React JavaScript front end on the back of a fucking CloudFront server or something. But you know, it's slow and clunky, dog. And there are a lot of features that would make publishing great for creators that could be rolled out very quickly. But no, you guys are worried about the collegiate duels and lineup changes. In Ohio, you got to understand that like a lot of the people you want to bring over here who are into comedy or other shit aren't into like wrestling. Okay? Most of us have our teeth. So I don't know. J-Rock Gnome saying says boo. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, J-Rock. Cool name, too, you know. Where do we start tonight? Angie Krum shots over on social medias. A lot of very crazy, cringe new posts from her. Might be a nice place to start tonight. Saw her at the Laugh After Dark Christmas party, and just I actually was taken back by how hot she is. Like, if I was single, I'd actually probably try to smash. You know what I mean? Cool. Well, the nostalgia is high this holiday season, and so are all the assholes trying to rekindle what they had with me. Ha ha, it's a bit much this year. I'm not interested in any one of you. It's a broken record, ... You had me, screwed me over, realized I was a great catch, and tried to come back. No, keep it moving. The only guy I'd be interested in having a conversation with ghosted me in August. LOL, the rest of you can piss off. Oh, and Merry Christmas. Holy shit. DC's, again, love this new trend of women just posting their fucking L's online all the time. So this is a post about how men have, I mean, it's not hard, but how men have fucked you and then just bounced. And then they hit you up again to fuck. And I bet it works more times than it doesn't, if you're being honest. And then in the middle of it, you being like, I don't want any of you back, fuck off. You go, actually, there is one guy who completely left me that I do want back. It's like, what is this? Besides embarrassing and a mistake. Do you have parents? Even if they're dead, I imagine they've heard about this. You know. Knock it off. Angie, I mean, look, I don't know you, and this is very, very petty and mean. Knock this shit off, though. Who do you think this makes look bad? Them? Ugh. They're not blocked. You fuck all these dudes. You want one back. You're not. I told you guys the kind of photos she posts. I mean, look at this. A few from Thursday, we were dancing, kinda. Just the blurriest photos you've ever... I don't know what model camera could even make this happen. But again, so many great shots. She had to post all 9 of them, even though it would take AI to detect differences in them. Holiday special, comedians only, redeemable with Angie Krum. Free haircuts through the month of December. So it says redeemable with Angie Krum and has her number on there. I apologize for putting that up on the screen. Don't harass and call people. It's not cool. But she thinks you have to, like, what do you have to print this out and cut it or just show her on your phone? Redeemable with Angie Krum. You better tip though, LOL, right? LOL, you better. tip. Ugh. And then this, which haunted my dreams. Tonight after the roast battles. By the way, there's this roast battle show, Wise Guys. She's a judge on almost every month. TC Morgan's roast battle. Comedians posting like, "Oh, you gotta see." It's like, it's basic bitch open micers. It's so sad and bad. Knock it the fuck off. Angie Krum is judging the roast. The woman who can't resist reposting a meme is judging the roast. She's above it. So, what does that tell you about how we're doing? The roast. It's TC Morgan and Angie Krum. If you're down there, you're a loser. Sorry, Wise Guys. Figure it out. By the way, the less and less respect I get, the more people send me things and I dive into LA comedy. Holy fuck. Holy fuck. Save it for another day. Also, keep the Butch dirt coming in. People are starting to send me their Butch Bradley fuck them over stories. Keep them coming in. Keep them coming in. And if you know somebody who's been fucked over by Butch Bradley, show them that show. Keep them coming in. I like that stuff. All these flyers are made by people without eyeballs, I'm convinced. Roastmaster Diaz Mackey. Go on. The roast of Caitlyn Daisy B. Who I have no idea who it is. Angie Krum, Sean Fitzsimmons, Kitty Pineapple, Trez Mala, Steve Henry, Lex Las Vegas, Melvin Washington Jr., and Diaz Mackey all roast Caitlyn Daisy B.
Oh no.
Now, from what I can tell, Caitlyn Daisy B has been doing comedy for a year. Are all of you living on another plane of existence than me? You know, one in which you think a roast is something we do for single moms and open micers who work part-time at a Sonic. It's like, why are we having a roast for Jizzy Baby J? She's been doing comedy 13 months. She's been on stage almost a dozen times. She's made $14 in comedy and features all over this city because they don't know what a feature is. Put it together for Caitlyn Baby J B. This is more of an indictment of this comedy community than Caitlyn Jazzy Jeff. Now, I'm also 100% convinced she's awful. But without even knowing that, this community really needs to wake the fuck up. Knock it off. There are maybe 10 headliners in this city. And aside from that, maybe 20. There's a lot of people like people don't see or know. But it ain't the people you think it is. I'll tell you that much. This is a town where you can feature doing 15 or 20 and headline doing 30. And boy, do bar shows and open mics love to have features and open mics and headliners at open mics. It's like you're at a barbecue restaurant, dog. This is sad. Now, it's fine if you want to come home on Monday nights and take a shower and rinse off, the paste that's on your body from working your day shift, making coffee or giving Hoover Dam tours or shoveling out pens at the zoo. You want to go gather down at the local fucking watering hole and perform for all the other comics who also do the same thing, be a part of a community, and work on your craft. But if someone came to me a year into comedy and said, do you want us to roast you? I'd be like, what? If you came to me today and asked, I'd be like, no, that's gay. I'm nobody. I don't deserve that. This isn't a time-honored tradition. But not anymore. You're an open micer. You got business cards and a website now. The Backstop Bar and Grill. This is a pregnant woman, from what I understand, who is being roasted in a smoky bar tonight at 11 p.m. Honest question, how do you tell a comedian they are funny without being labeled a hater or a snowflake? You can't. You can't in this world. And all these other comics won't do it too. They're all going to pretend like Caitlyn Baby J is the best. They're all going to tell you Kitty Pineapple rocks. I have a feeling Kitty Pineapple sucks. I haven't seen enough of her. My inclination, Kitty Pineapple sucks. But I haven't It's not. I'm telling you, that's not fair. I had a conversation with a booker about Kitty Pineapple, and they told me she's the funniest one of them. Not a compliment. So I don't know the answer to this. You blow up your career, you don't get booked anywhere. This guy, how are you not getting headlined at Wise Guys? They're not interested in comedy. They think T.C. Morgan and Angie Krum are doing a great job at the roast. They're not watching it, or they're dumb. I don't know. And no other comic will tell them that because they're trying to get booked there. I could give fucks. I'd love to get booked at these clubs, but I'm not going to lie to you. LA Comedy Club, your lineups are a joke. Sorry. You know they are. I'm not telling you anything you don't know. Just no one says it to you. I feel like bottom many comics jerk each other off, telling each other they are funny, which just isn't healthy for their self-esteem and gives them a distorted perception of their ability. There's a difference between a healthy community encouraging each other, because there is space for that. But we don't live in that world anymore. We live in a world where everyone goes, great set when you got off stage, no matter what happened up there. We don't have mediocre sets. We don't have great sets. We don't have good sets. We don't have bad sets. We don't have okay sets anymore. We kill. We Jimmy McMurder up on stage. And it's like, recalibrate. If you think you're always murdering, you're probably not. And by the way, there's a difference between healthy confidence and just being an insane, out of it, delusional person. It's like Casper thought he was an amazing rapper. You saw the bravado, you saw the confidence, you saw the way he talked to people, got in their fucking faces. That's confidence. He thought he was fucking great when he was rapping. It was dog shit. And now he has the hindsight to go, I was awful at rapping, idiot. But at the same time, deluding himself into thinking he's a killer comic. It's like you're literally repeating the delusion you had when you were a rapper. It's like you are a mediocre rapper and you're a mediocre open micer. You're not a feature. You're not a host. The clips you choose to post show us you're not good. You know, these are the creme de la creme. Not great. So I don't know what inspires the roast of Caitlyn Daisy B. But fuck, does she need to get roasted? She's been on the scene for a year, guys. Classic Caitlyn Daisy B. So I was like, who's Caitlyn Daisy B? Go to the YouTube. Search for Caitlyn Daisy B. 38 subscribers. 35, sorry. 35 subs. Videos. 2 months ago, throwback to 2020. So maybe she was doing comedy in 2020. Let's see.
Thank you. You guys remember when everything was like easier and stuff said no shirt, no shoes, no service? Now it's like no mask, no shirt, no shoes, no service. Still nobody requiring pants at all. And I'm so tired of being like, fuck, I forgot my mask, like I'm fucking Batman or something. So how's everyone doing tonight? Monday night is the backstop. What a great way to break up the work week, right? I gotta give a shout out to my boyfriend real quick. It's his birthday. Everyone say happy birthday, Nick. He's turning 12. I'm just kidding.
Nice.
I won't tell you how old he's turning, but I will tell you he's too young for a senior citizen's discount, but he's too old to trust a fart.
All right, a joke. All right.
We'll role play later, and he's gonna pretend he's Batman. I'm gonna pretend I want to have sex.
Okay. So that's the first Caitlyn Daisy B video. But see, this one says a year ago, her second time on stage. So maybe she only went up once in 2020.
No, we do have a special treat for you guys before we bring on the feature comedian, everybody. This is only her second time doing it.
So this is the Backstop Bar and Grill. It's a smoky bar out in Boulder City, way out of town. 30 minutes, 45 minutes. It's rowdy and loud. No one's paying attention to the show. This is the host of the show who they like and respect, but they're still not listening. Wait till she gets up and you hear the clanking around and comics chattering. It's the same as just like, what's the point of these shows? What do you get out of doing this show? I worked with Manny, the guy who runs this forever ago. He probably has no idea who I am, but he hosted when I was headlining LA Comedy Club years ago. I met him. And I don't think he does any other shows. I think he just runs this show. But that's what a lot of these guys do. And it's like, again, it's your scene. So you guys can do whatever you want. You guys want to go out to Boulder City and pretend to be comics every Monday? Fucking awesome. You want to get a pregnant woman on stage and roast her? It's important to create a healthy community where people support each other, but it's important to be honest with that communication and be able to give each other the healthy credit. Yeah, I mean, it's just David Hewlett and Casper over there thinking they're fucking nailing it. It's just like, okay, guys. Now, it doesn't hurt anybody. It doesn't hurt anybody that Gretchen Bowser runs around telling a few jokes here and there between perch snatchings. Doesn't hurt anybody that 9 guys take their shirt off at the open mics every night. It's just like, but you know, if we're all gonna sit here and pretend that TC Morgan and Angie Krum, TC Area 52 Morgan and Angie, can't believe I fucked that guy. Don't say I fucked that guy, Krum. Are like the best we can do in this town for roast. It's like, fine. Your club deserves to go under. You deserve to fail. If you want to headline people who do well at the open mic, if that's your model, that one weekend Pauly Shore's headlining at your club, and the next week it's like a guy who's never headlined. It's like, you know, like, what does it say about your club? Like LA Comedy Club, what does your lineup say about you? Holy fuck. When I used to work for you, it was like Bert Kreischer. I don't even want to say the names now. It's so fucking cringe and embarrassing. Guys who feature on the road and bomb, headline LA Comedy Club. It's not a good credit. It hurts. It hurts. Last honest question. In the beginning, most comics suck because they haven't found their groove or style. How long after not finding a voice should a comic just accept they aren't cut out for? It doesn't even happen just once, man. You change your voice. You change just as you change as a person. So, you know, I feel like it takes a few months to figure out your shtick, but what about comics that aren't funny? You get guys like Skippy Sprinkles, dude, like they're never going to change their shtick. His shtick is, I'm not funny and broken. Every day, this guy misspells the same post on social media. Tonight I'll be at Wise Guys. This is my office. This is where I'll be grinding. This is my office. This is where I'll be grinding. Friday night, this open mic over here. This is my office. This is where I'll be grinding. It's like you need to grind your teeth down and bite your tongue off. Fuck. You will never be anything. You will never be good. Hang it up. You want to pretend you have friends and go hang out at the fucking Ocha Bar? Fine. That's what everyone else is doing over there. So when I see you on a lineup, by the way, and there are comics I like and think are good showing up on these lineups for like Trouble, it's like, get out of here. Get out of here. If you're on a Trouble in Vegas lineup, you're not a real comic doing anything. This guy is a scumbag promoter shithead. And the only people you can get on his lineup are bottom of the barrel people. When you got like Casper featuring, ugh. This is where I'll be grinding. We know. If we want to find you, we'll ask the police to locate your bracelet. Fucking hell. Grinding, doing the same minutes at the same open mic. Right. He's done 350 shows this year or something. Great. And still bombs with the same material? I'm a comedian. Ah! Caitlyn Daisy B. The roast. Let's bring a pregnant woman out at 11 p.m. and roast her. Oh, fire, dog. Who's going to be doing it? Lax Las Vegas, the guy who loves everyone? I think Lex is mad at me because I'm picking on this. And I don't have a problem with Lex, but nobody has a problem with Lex except Ty. Lex is a nice guy. He seems to want to be Mr. Vegas and like pop around all these places and like, you know, be the Mr. Vegas guy. He runs a group called Vegas Action and Entertainment. But he also wants to be a comic. And then he posts weird stuff like this, like real ones over fake ones always, 100. It's like, okay. There's Caitlyn Daisy B, the roast of Caitlyn Daisy B and Baby. And then Lax Las Vegas says, just made this event for tonight. Yes, it's tonight. It's a baby shower roast party. Come show love and let's get drunk. Booze Day Tuesdays. Skippy Sprinkles. This is my office. This is where I'll be grinding every day, every fucking day. We know. And Lax Las Vegas, like next Monday, we'll be roasting our pregnant sister Daisy B comedy. This is going to be hilarious. Don't miss it. Carpool, plan for a ride. It's going to be legendary. It isn't. No one knows who this is. No one. So, like, you have a group called Vegas Entertainment and Action. I'm coming to town. I join your Facebook group, Vegas Action and Entertainment. And I see an event listed, the roast of Caitlyn Daisy B, a 1-year open mic comic, and her baby at a dive bar in Boulder City, an hour out of town. How fast do I unjoin your group for the hottest shit in Vegas? It's like all your things, and no offense, are like Buck's Tavern, Caitlyn Daisy B's roast, Angie Krum at the Sapphire Strip Club doing comedy on a Thursday night. It's like these are garbage events. These are like Trouble in Vegas trying to get people down to the Artisan. This is garbage. It's garbage. It's D-level shit in Las Vegas. That Buck's Tavern gig is good from what I hear. Locals come out. It's a great gig. A lot of my friends headline it. I'm not putting the gig down. I actually hear that's a great gig. Backstop is a different animal altogether. But my point is, if you're going, the roast of Caitlyn Daisy B is going to be legendary. We can't talk anymore. I don't trust you anymore. Buck's Tavern's going to be a good show. That's how you need to sell that one. I don't. Do you guys understand what I'm saying? Everything can't be killing. Everything can't be legendary. Everything can't be awesome. Darren Carter, the party started. Darren Carter's a very good man. Love that guy. Yeah, he was on the show for years until he got too annoying. Droid. I wish him the best. He is a very nice man who's very helpful to new people. He didn't deserve the way I ran him out of the show that time. But he is very annoying. And I won't put up with it. So, look, it's not that Caitlyn Daisy B deserves to be ridiculed, but it's very odd. Let me say this. If you have a headshot where your mouth is open and you look surprised, I don't want to talk to you at a party. I don't know why that's relevant or how that makes sense, but it is 100% true. I don't know what that is. It's something about the essence of you. It either means you're a really new comic or you're like a super out of it comic. So if you've got any headshot where you're just like, Beat it. I need somebody past that point in their career where they're like, can you even believe I'm getting a photo taken? Performing at Backstop is cheaper than buying Plan B. Caitlyn Daisy B. How old is this bish?
Okay. First of all, make some noise for that because comedy is not easy, especially your second time. The first time she did really fucking good. I'm hoping it goes the same for the second. But I love her, and y'all know her, and she's a local. Make a lot of noise for Daisy, everybody. Daisy.
If you sit in the front row at a comedy show, when you're on the show, I don't want to know you. You're too new. You don't get it yet. These are just rules I'm coming up with as we go. Who's filming this? Everyone's just talking. No one's.
How you guys doing? Everyone doing good? Give it up for Manny and your bartenders and your comedians.
And the troops.
Thank you for coming out to support. Appreciate it. Yeah, you guys ready for some funny jokes?
Yeah, who's up next? I beat her to it.
So, 2020 has been a crazy year, right? Hasn't it? It's been nuts. The prince is no longer the prince. Weinstein, pedophile, and a pervert. Epstein was an actual person. And then coronavirus, which is sponsored.
Who's walking around with this video like a psychopath? Robin Williams and
yeah, and then when
Photo Booth? What was that movie?
Crazier, right? Carol motherfucking Baskin.
She's just naming Netflix shows and current events. Caitlyn baby.
Yeah, March was a long couple years, but we made it through it. And congratulations to everyone who knew it was a Monday, because honestly, I thought it was Blur's Day of the 18th of September.
Holy shit. She is a natural.
Quarantine.
I thought it was Blur's Day, the 18th of September. Oh, shit. She brought like a full book on stage.
I'm actually saving money right now because they paid me less than the drugs.
Hey, we got 40 people watching or something. Can you hit the like button while we're
Seriously.
if we can't get it over 23 likes, I'm out of here.
4 times than Howie Mandel in a shitball fight.
Or hit thumbs down. I don't care. Thumbs up or thumbs down. Let's get it popping, dads.
Is about a 206%. I just licked myself to get a buzz. What I wouldn't do to just only be afraid of a little bit of a lettuce again, right? I just those days.
Wow. She's just saying things that happened. Second time ever, maybe? I don't know.
I had to write my will to just go to the gas station, and I left everything to the government. They're the ones that gave me the debt in the first place.
She's just saying premises she wrote in her notebook. There's no jokes. And yet someone's cackling.
Though, when this is over, we're going to have a couple things going on. There's going to be another baby boom. There's going to be a massive dead body dump. And there's going to be never-ending episodes of my 600-pound life on every channel.
Oh, no, that one. Somebody said that. Oh, whoa, that one.
Producers come to find me. I wasn't really sure how that worked. But I actually got lucky. I lost all my quarantine weight the old-fashioned way, bulimia. And you know, you find out a lot about yourself when you're yourself and the others around you. This is going great. Yourself and those others for 113 years of quarantine. But for me, I learned about myself that I am rather annoying, especially to myself.
People are clapping and going, no.
I also learned that I can play a sweet electric guitar. Like, sweet. In my head.
Because she can't really.
I learned that she thinks the birth control is the Plan B pill.
That's literally the laughs.
I also learned something about my boyfriend. I learned something about him. It was interesting. He likes, well, he loves foreplay, right? But that's not the thing I learned. I learned that his definition of foreplay is to get completely naked, stand in a room, and wait for me to walk in, so you can go like this. You're welcome!
This isn't funny.
Does anyone here have kids? Anyone? Yes, yes?
You're about to.
Raise your arm.
She got pregnant this night. It was a night just like tonight.
As well, you probably learned that the teachers weren't lying and that they weren't the actual problem either. Everything got so clean while humans were on house arrest, you know? Dolphins returned to Italy, seals to the beaches, hobbits to New Zealand.
She is killing.
But now we have all this looting and things going on, and you know, the peaceful protests, those are great. We got shit we got to accomplish, right? But the looting, it's crazy. However, the electronic upgrades, you just cannot beat those prices. And I see no one in here is wearing a mask, right? Nobody. So, since I hear...
We all going to make beans.
Don't worry about that dead body floating over there.
You don't know what comedy is, Kyle?
So since sunlight and alcohol kills coronavirus, and you guys aren't wearing any masks, I figured I'll be in my backyard naked and drunk, just for the sake of safety and science, you know?
What's your address? Get it? I'm a pig.
Is that my time to go? All right, it's my time to go. I gotta get out. Thank you.
So I get it, man. You know, she's new. She's fucking hilarious, an amazing joke writer. She's got the fundamentals down pat. Why wouldn't it be time to roast her and immortalize her in the halls of backstop comedy? You know, I want everyone to slowly start carving into their wrists. So the idea of, you go back past a year ago, her whole YouTube is like her son in the pool and on the diving board. And then I saw something interesting. You go back 8 years, she's one of these loony broads posting chemtrail videos from jets. Chemtrails over Canal, Winchester, Ohio. She's Rush Limbaugh, AM radio, chemtrail nut. Chemtrails.
That's so weird.
It's because they're chemicals.
Huh? Upstairs, I think.
It's because it's chemicals.
That's so
It
weird.
looks like that. They're dropping chemicals.
So she's telling her daughter, because they're chemicals, because they're dropping chemicals. The government is dropping chemicals from Southwest 737s. I mean, it's unreal. Imagine. This is another one of these Gretchen Bozzart, low IQ, dumb moms trying to do comedy. It's the same as Angie Krum. She just hasn't had the kids yet. It's like Angie Krum is a dumb wine mom. Angie Krum likes memes. Angie Krum loves wine. Angie Krum loves being a fucking slut. She loves it. It's part of who she is, and don't you dare tell her what to be. It's fine. But these people are going through midlife crises or something. By the way, I know Angie Krum's been doing it for 20 goddamn years. I'm sure it'll break soon. She falls for every goddamn scam, too. She's reposting this, like, online content creator search for this online DAO. She doesn't know what a DAO is. She doesn't know what crypto is. She couldn't begin what a digital autonomous organization does or how it works. She's just getting all of her friends involved in it and telling them to submit and yada, yada, yada. What she doesn't know is it's like literally Jake Paul's new crypto scam. Like just a little bit of digging to see who's involved with it. Anybody can find out. So Gretchen Bozzart, real estate agent, normal person, snaps, wants to be a comic, gets offered a special, she deleted all these videos, but I'm telling you, in Florida, she was like, fuck you to everybody. She went on stage, she's like, I just found out I got a special, so you guys can eat my ass. Nobody was laughing. And then she did that special, which we've all watched, was in a bedroom with a laugh track and a ceiling fan going. And then we got Caitlyn Daisy B. And again, you know, I blame everyone around her putting this project together. It's why when anyone approaches me about doing anything in Las Vegas, I almost have to laugh. It's like there's so little people here who are capable of any. Like, what do you? That guy David Hewlett thinks he has a really good podcast going over there, the Paprika show. It could pop at any minute. He's been doing it for years. It's garbage. Imagine him inviting you on that and you being like, fuck yeah, I guess I'll go on it. Ty Rivera went on it and knew. Ty Rivera has a little bit of awareness. He knew how cringe it was. Casper and Caitlyn Daisy B go over there and do that show. They think it's great. So happy to be here, part of the community. Lax Las Vegas thinks it's cool to go to the Paprika show because he likes to get along with everybody. And David Hewlett's a guy who runs a show. These are... It's all garbage. It's trimmings. It's grist for the mill. It's your community, but you know, you can edit it. You don't have to just let it grow skin tags. So I'm sorry to be. Can we look into Kitty Pineapple before we get out of here? Now, I know we've got Leah in the chat. Leah's Kitty's manager, agent, I don't know. So, this could get weird. But they said his name was David Lee. I'm interested in that first to find out where we started, how this started. Documentary with David Lee, 94 views. Okay.
My parents told me, get good grades so you can go to college, go to good college. And then when you get to good college, get good grades so you can get a degree and then work in whatever you got your degree in.
So he's Hawaiian. She's Hawaiian. is designing from Hawaii Island 9. They call Las Vegas the 9th island. We have a pretty large Hawaiian community here. They call Las Vegas the 9th island of Hawaii because so many Hawaiians live here. So many Hawaiians travel here back and forth to Hawaii directly to Las Vegas. It's a thing. It just is. I think most of the people, most of like the Asian people I know in Las Vegas. Wait, are Hawaiian people Asian? That's a good. I mean, they're technically not. It's America. But really, it's just like Filipino light, right? Pineapple and pigs and nurses. We get it. No, but that's a good question. I feel like Hawaiians should get full immunity into the Asian category because they rise right to the top of it. Aside from being gigantic racists, Hawaiians are really cool people. They are super racist, very, very, very racist. But other than that, they're dope.
2016 happens. That never happens. You don't just graduate from college and then get into the field that you want to do, let alone be a producer right off the bat. That never happens. But it fucking happened.
This is a documentary made by someone named Zero Progression Films with 22 subscribers. Imagine Caitlyn Daisy B putting you to shame with subscribers. Oh, hold on. We got Leah. So she's not Hawaiian, Filipino, and Chinese. Not all people from Hawaii are Hawaiian. It's weird. I felt Filipino. That's why I said that. No, yeah, of course not all people from Hawaii are Hawaiian. I'm not trying to be. You know this is a comedy show, Leah. I have to be a little fucking off the cuff with it. I'm going to be fair. I'm going to be 100% fair. I have a feeling she's awful. But that's just my instinct. So I'm going in with that. I don't want to go in with that. I want to be... These are serious accusations in this email. Started out as a male comic, wasn't good. I mean, is this true? Does she have doubts about her sexuality and gender and write posts about it? Is there a blog? Photoshopping a lot.
My name is David Lee Polga. A lot of people know me as David Lee. My job here is I'm a content producer, editor.
I'll tell you this. You know how when celebrities or notable politicians and stuff get old, the news agencies will pre-write their obituaries, like kind of have them ready to go. So they can just like punch them up real quick with the latest stuff and hit publish. I want to do that with Kitty Pineapple for when she quits comedy. So we can just be like, breaking news, Quitty Pineapple. What do you think?
Camera operator. I'm a lot of things. Call me a producer though. I went in for an interview. They brought me on as an intern. And it wasn't for any kind of credit at all. 2 months later, they asked me if I wanted a job.
You know, I've listened to enough Loveline where I feel like this is no confidence, low confidence. And if he was on the phone with Adam Carolla and Dr. Drew on Loveline, they'd say that he had been sexually assaulted as a child. They can tell over the phone with people's voices when they've been touched. It has a quality to it. And if you listen to enough of it, you can start picking it up. It's this quiet, understated, sometimes vocal fry.
was like, yeah, I would love a job. Took me on part-time.
I got out of college, and then somebody asked me if I would like a job doing what I'd love to do. And I was like, yeah, I'd love a job. Who talks like that? Yeah, I got out of college, and they were like, do you want to, like, that's a neutral tone. Yeah, I got out of college, and it was just like, that's it. When we were in Hawaii, a fan ran up to Kitty, super excited, and Adam leans over to me and says, that fan is going to be really disappointed that's not Joe Coy. Yikes.
And then they sold the company to someone, to a bigger company. A new GM took over, and I left 3 months after the GM took over. And then 9 months later, the GM left, and they called me back. I'm like, hey, you want your job back? I'm like, yeah, give me my job back. It'll be awesome. I'll do it right. One of the shows we're doing right now is called Island 9. Island 9 is a show right there, basically about a Hawaii transplant, me. He leaves Hawaii so that he can be in a totally brand new environment. Something different,
What does that mean, a show we're doing right now?
So he moves to Las Vegas. That was his first mistake right there. Another show in the making is called Filmmakers Lounge. It's basically a show about filmmakers. We're going to watch.
Like, what creator do you know with this energy? Yeah, another project we're doing right now is called Filmmakers Lounge, where we... One thing I'm doing right now is called Island 9. It's about a guy who is a transplant and has to go to Las Vegas. It's like, we're rolling now. This is on. How old is this guy? Yeah, I mean, Kyle Anderson says, get this man in the pitch room. Imagine Don Draper, but this time, like, yes. Even this guy fucking hates his own ideas. This guy's bored with himself.
Watch their film and then cut the commercial.
I'd fucking transition to get away from this dope too. Jesus fucking Christ.
Watch the film again with some commentary. This job really does allow me to do stand-up comedy. In fact, I'm producing a show called That LV Comic Life. So even more so, I get to do comedy and get paid to produce that show. So I'm getting, if I'm booked to do a show and we're shooting it for the show, I'm getting paid for the show and for the television show at the same time. So it works perfectly. It's one of...
I'm also like so sick of these comics acting like they make money from comedy. It's like, do you think we all don't know how it works? Okay. Yeah, it's great. I'm getting paid for everything. Okay.
One of the things I'm passionate about pursuing and producing, because it's something I've been doing for the last 10 years.
What's up? Yeah! Oh my goodness. What's up, Jerry? How you doing? Great. Okay, my jokes are a little bit different. In front of Christians, I tell Christian jokes. In front of Filipinos, I tell Filipino jokes. In front of Samoans, I tell Filipino jokes. Because I'm scared. And in case you guys can't tell, I'm Filipino. And the thing about this, I just really don't like catching the bus, because every time you catch the bus, there's always Filipinos surrounding you, you know? You see a white person on the bus, you think car problems.
I was 6 months into comedy. I was 6 months old in comedy, basically. I had to fill 45 minutes of stand-up. Clean stand-up. Like, squeaky clean. Like,
yeah, I produced all my Edinburgh shows. I never lost money.
No dicks. That's all I had. All I had were dicks. Dick jokes. All I had were dick jokes and sex jokes. After 3 minutes of
I never lost money until I handed it off to someone else, I should say. I guess technically I made money, but
from all the way in the back. I was like, wait. It's coming. I wasn't talking about a penis either. I was talking about the joke. It was on its way. And then it was bad. It was
Was he gay before he transitioned?
horrible. That was my first learning experience. You cannot do 45 minutes when you're 6 months old. 6 months old in comedy.
But again, like
a
every guy here who's been doing comedy 6 months takes 45-minute gigs all the time, and they get paid for it. And they book them again and again. They love it. You get headline wise guys.
Reasons why I went to school because when I was living in Colorado Springs, I was a dishwasher. I was a dishwasher for.
He's got a wedding ring on. Is this guy married? Is he straight married or gay married? What's going on?
And I had gone on several tours already. In fact, I had gone on my biggest tour, like 5 different states. I forget.
Again, these guys talking about tours. Who are you talking to? We all know better. You just said you were 6 months in and sucked. You had gone on several tours. You haven't. You've never been on a tour. Maybe he has. I don't know. This is this isn't him. This is every fucking comic now. It's crazy. Tour. Honey.
I forget what it was. Nebraska, North Dakota. Don't ever go to North Dakota. Don't go there. There's nothing. I did the tour.
I thought there was a tour.
I had a lot of fun. I had a blast. Then I had to come back to my job. Washing dishes.
There was just an LA Comedy Club flyer.
Very humbling experience. I called my wife. I was like, honey.
Right. What did you think it was? Like, these guys, again, go out on a tour of North Dakota where they admit there's nothing there. And again, you didn't make money. If you have a day job, you're not. And then I had to come back and go back to washing dishes. It's like, yeah. Did you think this was permanent?
What's wrong, baby? Someone called me the best dishwasher. What's wrong with that?
I'm a comedian.
This is not my life.
So he was married.
So, I realized that I needed to get an education. I continued my schooling. I continued going to school, doing freelance gigs, Ubering, Postmates, doing whatever I could to survive, basically. And it was a rough road. It was a really rough road. I survived. I did it. I had to donate plasma. I was a plasma donator. That was one of the lowest points in my life. Shortly after, I was hired to do production for a news station, a news television show called Newsmax TV. The producer needed me.
Oh, that shitty white ring thing.
All times, and I just wasn't having it. Even that this producer didn't understand production and how long it takes for it to do it, and he wanted to do green screen, which takes even longer if he doesn't know what he's doing. So I was like, all right, I'm done. I can't do this anymore. I can't. I'm sorry. That's when my coworker called me, like right when I was about to sign contracts to do this news production for however long. Right when I was about to sign the contract, my coworker William, he calls me. He was like, "Hey, remember how you were offering me a job? I'll do you one better. How about you come back to your job and work full time?" I'm like, "Sweet." So I met with corporate.
What? I don't know what's happening anymore.
They liked the stuff that I produced, and they wanted me to be a regular on the team again. I'm like, how does a graduate a college graduate get to jump into a position like this? How often does that happen? That never happens, but it happened, and
I'm
now
so
it's
confused
happening.
about what's happening.
It happened a lot.
Say happen again.
But it is. It's kind of been a miracle. It's been amazing.
Getting a job?
And I'm just glad I'm still doing it. So I hope to be just, executive producer, writer, producer, director. Mostly talent.
But does Kitty Pineapple have... So... It's kind of been scrubbed a bit. There's not a lot of David Lee comedy. Jokesters Comedy Club.
Alright, who here's been to Hawaii? Make some noise. Very cool. Who here's not been to Hawaii? Make some noise. Alright, that's weird. I don't know why you're happy.
So, this is clearly a made-up voice. We just heard him talking for real. So he has a history of doing characters on stage. It's not looking good for the trans. This is 3 years ago. Who hasn't been to Hawaii? Make some noise.
I'll tell you one thing. If you guys haven't been to Hawaii, don't go to the ghetto. I know that sounds pretty self-explanatory. I was in Hawaii in the ghetto in traffic. I forgot I was in the ghetto. I got mad. I was like, hey! Move! The person came out of their car. Brother, you yelling at me? No. I speak cow. I said move.
Yikes.
Brother, yell at me one more time, I'm gonna punch you in the face, bro. I'm gonna punch you! And then her husband came out the car.
I heard her do that at an open mic. She still does that joke.
I like how when you move to a state, you become the state you move to, right? You move to Texas, you become a Texan, or Kansas, you become a Kansan.
So this is 3 years ago, a joke she was doing as a man. I heard her do this joke at an open mic. By the way, you get 3 minutes, and you're doing like this years-old joke at an open mic. Leah, you better start. No.
I moved to Las Vegas. I became a Mexican.
All these guys, like, enough with the racial, like, this isn't even about you. It's just racist.
And my Mexican friends let me know I'm Mexican. My buddy's like, hey man, don't worry, you're with me, man, you're Chicano.
Killing.
I'm like, no man, I'm Chinese. Love this job, I love it. And I used to work at this place called Spencer's Gifts and Novelties. Pretty cool place. I was a sex toy consultant. Girls love that. Yeah. It's a fancy name for a dildo salesman. And it was a cool job. I would remix car sales lines. I was like, what's it going to take to get one of these in you? Stop doing that because, I just wanted to do something different. Actually, I just got me a new Fitbit. Have you seen these watches? Whatever you do, it tracks everything you do. Your
So you can't say in 2019, I just got a new Fitbit. I just got a new Fitbit. Have you seen this? In 2019, you can't say that. Who wrote the note about Kitty? Who wrote the note? Who wrote it? I don't know, man. Agent O is everywhere. Leah says, hey, Filipinos love it.
All that, it knows what you're doing when you're doing it. For example, I was playing basketball, and my Fitbit alerted me and said, "You recognize this activity? It looks like you're playing basketball." So I had to take it off because I was at home in my bedroom by myself.
Like, this is the oldest Fitbit joke.
I want to take a chance. On the off chance, my Fitbit alerts me, "We recognize this activity. Looks like you're lonely."
It's the oldest Fitbit joke.
Hey, what are you on drugs?
2009.
I was in the film. You got crazy drugs. Like I was told that David, someone told David, if you stick ecstasy up your ass, you will really feel it. I'm like, holy crap! How can you not really feel it? In the Philippines, you know what our drug is? Karaoke machines. Go to any Filipino party. There's only 2 channels on the television. There's a Filipino.
It's like you can go like, wow, Filipinos love it. It's like I don't know the stereotype. I don't know. You can't go Filipinos love karaoke machines and get a big laugh out of me because I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. So David Lee has done a good job of scrubbing his comedy from the scene, but Kitty Pineapple is popping and hitting Kitty Pineapple and Morning Blend. Aloha!
She's recently been gaining some attention on social media and has been filling comedy clubs around town as well. She's excited.
Look at this guy, by the way. Tell me you're gay without telling me you're gay. These eyebrows are fierce.
So we're right here together today.
We're here, and we are going to have so much fun with this. Kitty Pineapple is originally from Ewa Beach, Hawaii, so we are so excited that you're joining us here in Las Vegas.
How are you?
I'm good. Thank you for having me. Oh my goodness.
We're having so much fun talking with you. But first, maybe we're talking.
I mean, no one's had any fun yet.
Talking a little bit earlier, the 9th Island. What brought you out to Las Vegas in the first place?
What brought me out here was, well, you can be anything
The overmodulated television.
in Las Vegas. You know, I mean, look at me. Yeah. You know, and I like that. Like when you move to a state, you become the state you move to. Like for example, you move to Texas, you become a Texan, or Kansas, you become a Kansan. I moved to Las Vegas, I became a Mexican.
I love it.
Material.
Oh my gosh, that's hilarious. Tell me about Las Vegas.
I mean, is it? It's racist. If I did that, it'd be like easy. Like you can't.
Like your experience, because it's been 10 years. I've been here. I'm going on my 7th year. How do you find the culture and the community? And tell me about.
And what is this upcoming tour kicks off in Vegas? What's the tour, Leah? What's the tour? What's the tour? Getting fit with Kitty. Where's the part where she started shitting, where he started shitting on everybody?
This is how to maintain good posture if you are a flotation device.
Yikes. Island 9. Skies Productions. Uh-oh. Don't link to your production company unless you want me looking at it. Skies Productions. Hey, it's a Wix site. Looks like this domain isn't connected yet. This is the other problem with all these people. Everyone's got projects. They never go anywhere. They announce them. They get all their whoop whoops off the likes from announcing a big project. What's the tour? It's got 7 videos, TV shows. What's the status of all this?
Out, everyone. We're having our event today here at Excellion, fueled by Rain Fuel. Look at that. That's why I love it.
Who are you kidding? And you know, I've no doubt you're a saleswoman and you can like pitch her to people and sell her to people, but like who are you hurting? You're hurting you ultimately if it doesn't go great. We have been filming It's Kitty's Real World Tour. Oh boy.
Our anniversary, and last time she didn't look like this. Not that she was worse or anything, but at the time she was not so.
So where's the blog? Where's the writing? Because that letter the letter says it's obvious that he not interested in changing things up. Oh wait, that's Edwin San Juan. Now he writes posts on how he's so conflicted on the inner, but wants people to think he's happy and content on the outside. Where does he write these posts? Sorry, I'm not doing that on purpose. I don't know what to believe about any of this stuff. Oh, Kitty Pineapple did a comedy cube. These are the worst. Oh, here's some shorts from Hawaii. These are recent.
What do you do for a living, Chad? You're a transgender healthcare nurse. Thank you. Very good. And what is it your husband does for a living? Medical assistant. Does he assist you with what you do? All the time. So if I were to see you, he would be the one to hold my balls and you say cough.
Yeah, these are.
What's your name? Lee? Huh?
The letter D.
The letter D. Oh, you're the one I took. No. Who are you with? Your wife? Oh, shit. That's not the one I took.
Ba, 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 ba. Ba, 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 ba.
Next, give it up for Kitty Pineapple.
Yo. Do you understand what I mean? We live in a world where you just come out like that and it's like brave, great, wow. Okay. You know what I mean? Like,
Aloha. All right, I don't know if you can tell I'm originally from Hawaii. Who here's been to Hawaii? Make some noise. Very good. Who here's not make some noise? Okay, good. I'll tell you what. If you've
Six
not
of each.
been to Hawaii, don't go to the ghetto. I was in Hawaii in the ghetto. I forgot I was in the ghetto. I got mad. I was like, hey!
imagine put the echo on this is like Roy Johnson's album. You saw this already, Patrick, and said it was good, but too much singing. I did.
Move!
She sings?
Person came out of their car.
Brother, you yelling at me?
No. I speak cow. I said moo.
Brother, yell at me one more time, I'm gonna punch you in the face, we're gonna punch you!
And then her husband came out of the car. So based on what you just heard, I probably answered a lot of your questions. Right? You were probably wondering, is this a female bodybuilder or a buff guy in drag? RuPaul on steroids.
You want to borrow PC Manny for this? I mean, no, I don't care. Yeah, I don't remember watching this. Wow. You saw this already. You said it was good, but too much singing. Rings a little bell. I thought it was good. Two minutes, one joke. Where's the singing?
One more foot. I was at the basketball court. But no, I got that Fitbit so that I can do a bodybuilding competition.
That echo's brutal, dog. God, Funny Media Group is
Start clapping hands right now. Come on, start clapping.
cranking them out, man. 93,000 subscribers. Barry Ribs, Dave Carter, Reed Clark. I don't know any of these guys. Trife, the comedian. There's a guy, I saw some guy on the groups named Do 'em Good Jenkins. It's like, Jesus. Her closer is a song, of course it is. I can't respect you anymore. Kendall Neal, Anyi, Malik, Ro Delagrazi. I don't know any of these guys. Kamitra White, Ryan Reeves, Boogie B, Matt Jones, Wood, Doctor, and Roscoe. Get the fuck out of here. I'm doing good, Jenkins. It's like, fuck you.
Come on, man.
Be blacker.
You guys having fun? Yo, keep the energy up here.
Look at fucking.
Hilarious. You're gonna love it.
Ow, fuck, Amir.
Cube. Give it up.
Ow, fuck, I hurt my leg so bad. Oh, fuck, that hurt. Amir.
Yeah. What's up, Comedy Cube? How y'all feel? Yeah, how you feel, man? I feel good. I feel a lot better if I had some money in my pocket.
Jesus fucking Christ. Gwenda Perez. Adam Hunter. Oof. Yeah, my Comedy Cube came out. Angie Krum. Where's Angie motherfucking Krum? Adam Dominguez, 4.3 thousand views. Kitty Pineapple, 7.4, crushing it. Black Pedro, 33,000 views. Where'd Krum go? Boogie B opens up for Boogaloo Jones. 20 people standing in a room as an audience just seems so awkward. It's the worst. It's like 4 rows. Angie Krum. 3.4 thousand views. The spotlight. Lex does this with everybody.
Lax Las Vegas here with the spotlight on comedian Angie Krum. Angie, where you from originally?
Pine Top, Arizona.
And what inspires you to get
Pine Top, Arizona.
into comedy?
When I was 14, I saw George Carlin on HBO, and I knew that I wanted to be a stand-up comedian when I grew up.
Wow. And how long have you been performing?
This month, June 20th, will be 12 years.
12 years.
Wow.
What up-and-coming projects do you have to plug right now?
Well, right now we're getting ready to do an audition for a music video. That's why I look like this.
Wow.
This coming Friday, I'm doing a dispensary show. Saturday, I'm doing a show in Utah. And from there, I have a whole bunch of stuff coming up. I'm doing
This is what people will post. Like, it's like, I saw somebody recently went on a tour It was like, I posted my whole lineup constantly on the thing, and everybody was like, oh, you should have told me you were in town. It's like, you guys post your shows so much no one pays attention. I don't know who needs to hear this, but you need to hear it. We don't need to hear about every show you do at LA Comedy Club. We don't. No one's coming. If you're advertising your show to other comics, let me know. I'll get you on my guest list. It's a failure already. Who is it for? Yo, come out and see me. No! Go entertain people who want to see comedy. Stop bugging your friends and family about your shitty 5 minutes. You heard? Where can people see you coming up? I got a dispensary show coming up Tuesday. It's like, what? That should be enough to find it. Roast battle judge. Angie Krum's latest 6 minutes, everybody.
Only Miss Angie Krum.
This is filmed in an aspect ratio that no one's ever seen before, with overlays from a program called X Recorder that I can't. Your phone doesn't have a built-in recording videos app. You have to download X Recorder and put it in 94 by 13. What is this? It's so Krum. It's so on brand for Krum. It's great. Just not how this works at all, ladies and gentlemen. Angie Krum. And of course, the audio sounds like the whole thing was underwater and in rice at the same time. Imagine putting this up. No one can hear it. It looks like shit. And you're like, gotta put the clip up. She's already talking about the man in the boat, a.k.a. her clit. She's been on stage 32 seconds, and she's talking about her clit. It's like what Nikki Glazer's become. It's just awful. It's like what female comics thought they had to be in 2008. You know, after Amy Schumer crammed herself into leather, we don't ever need this personality we're over with. We get it, you fuck. Do you have anything else going on? This is a real question. Is there anything else? You cut hair and fuck. I imagine you got into cutting hair to get dried cum out of it. I can't fathom another way based on what you talk about.
Thank you, yes. Man in the boat is the clip, people, for those you don't fucking know. Or yes, thank you. Now you know. So let me put it to you this way. I beheaded him. I was in the shower, I was shaving. That's the noise I made, all right? And I was halfway done. It looked like I had one pant leg on. So with my little vertical Hitler, you know.
I mean, it's unlistenable. It's unlistenable. I can't believe it has 71 views. Here's another set from her roasted show with T.C. Morgan. She's a judge every week.
Gentlemen, make some motherfucking noise for Angie Krum!
A little better video this time. I mean, you could take bets on what her first joke will be about and win every time. Every set, sex. Every set. But getting to end, do you want to take bets on it? How many jokes will she do in this 5-minute set that aren't about sex? Let's count. I literally say 0. I say 0.
Your birthday already died. And honestly, it's the nicest way to tell somebody to go fuck themselves.
17 people clapping.
You guys, but I grew up with a mother that was a huge alcoholic. You too, huh? All right. So now here's the thing. I have 2 sisters. So my mom growing up, she'd always be like, come out to the French Porch girls so I can give you haircuts. And it's like, Connie, you can't even walk a straight line, let alone cut one. Unless it's cocaine.
All right, 1.
So my parents were married for 40 years.
Also, that was structured the worst way. Again, this bitch has been doing comedy 15 years. Structure a joke worse. So my mom's an alcoholic, and I have 2 sisters, and she would come out on the porch and be like, I'm going to cut your hair. And I'd be like, you bitch, you couldn't cut a straight line, unless it's cocaine, Nailed it.
Got a divorce and stayed living together as roommates. Who the fuck does that? My parents do, right? So my mom decided to start doing the internet dating thing, right? So she got on Plenty of Fish. And she's like, what is that? Have you guys met? No. I'm on an internet date tonight too. No, so anyway, she calls me up and she goes, all these men want is PDA and I am not into that. And I go, Mother, what do you think PDA means? And she goes, pussy, dick, and ass. And I said, no, Connie, it means public display of affection. I said, they want to hold your hand in public, they want to kiss you. And she goes, oh, well, I do want that. You can show up delete all those profiles. I was like, bitch, you are such a horn dog, you do want the pussy, dick, and ass.
So you guys think it's more comfortable to walk around town pretending she's good than just laugh at her face and walk away? Okay. I'm perfectly comfortable with the decision I've made. Fuck, I couldn't eat within 12 hours either side of running into her. I was at a party with a giant spread of food and she was near it and I couldn't even bring myself to, my gastrointestinal system wouldn't work around her. So much delicious food and it was just all crumbed up. There was no way to tell what she'd touched and what she hadn't. So I wasn't going to be caught off guard.
I just want to fuck someone that's not your dad, So I took her to Phoenix. We went to go visit my little sister and she had a cat that was a heat. You know how cats make that?
It's so bad. All she does is sex stuff. Here's TC Morgan, Captain Comedy's channel. Eats 11 subscribers. Everyone we check out tonight just keeps going lower and lower. This is the guy who did the Area 52 joke I told you guys about. He can't stop posting videos and can't get views. 2 views. This is his dope roast show. This is what people love this. They think it's like the hottest show in town. He thinks it's no views, no views, no views, no views. Holy fuck. Let's watch a random roast battle, shall we? Earl Skakel will love this. I'm sorry, what is a Gabe choir?
I don't know if this is the battle of the mustaches tonight or what we're calling this. Ladies and gentlemen, my nephew, the one and only Jew of Jews, Josh Lidauer.
Really funny stuff, TC. Nice chicken head.
You thought I was kidding about the mustache battle. This is it. Anybody got a nickel? You can get a mustache ride. I don't clarify though, I am not Jewish. Don't put that. Jew, okay? So anybody can be a Jew.
This is such low rent garbage. I want to be very clear about this. I don't want it to be ambivalent or wavering at all. I want it to be very clear that I'm steadfast in this. This is horse shit. It's your comedy community. Clog it the fuck up. It's enraging how bad it is. You all deserve it, frankly. Gabe hosts Sunday Fun Day, I believe. Wow. Couldn't care less. Keep sending me dirt. This has upset me beyond belief. Join the overdose. Get fucked.
Your manner is most unbecoming of a gentleman. Would you be high on cigarettes?
I don't know if the comedy hasn't hit them yet. They're full-blown retarded or just high on cigarettes.
A question posed to stupid hoes who don't get it yet. Excuse me, miss. Are you high on cigarettes? I don't know if the comedy hasn't hit them yet. They're full-blown retarded or just high on cigarettes. All the laughter that you deploy if you listen to the show, boy. Patrick Melton faces have you stacking NLO point. It's the low point, not the reason. The reason is fucking gold. That'll make the taco pony party be a party of soul. To make you vandalize a van with a pedal sticker so bold the family probably